Howdy guys. So today is going to be a bit of a different video, just because I'm showing off something else. I mean tech wise, but still around the farm. We still use it on the farm. It's been very helpful just because of how much the world is based off of internet nowadays. But to start with, this is what runs everything. The brain is here. So I run Wi-Fi. Most of you probably won't know what that is, but if you do, I run a Wi-Fi Dream Machine Pro. No, just a Dream Machine. It's not the SE. The SE and Pro I have in town. So that's what we run here. I have a cheap eBay switch for networking, for PoE stuff, which if you watched the previous video is what I use to run like cameras and stuff. But basically we have Starlink out here, which there's fiber 2 miles down the road, but they won't bring it up. They won't bring it up to where we are. And I've gotten quotes to have them bring it up, and it's like $200,000, so it's not worth it. So we have Starlink mounted on the top of this building, which we call the machine shed, which comes down into here. This feeds the house. The networking from house to here is 10 gig. That connects to things like this camera out here, which, that camera. Another camera right here. There's another camera right there. That's the Starlink right there. My hair is, don't mind my hair. There is another camera up there, and then that's a Wi-Fi. Over there, that top circular thing is Wi-Fi, which feeds, I mean, if you can't see it really. Can I zoom in? No, I can't zoom in. It goes all the way to that dock, all the way down there that you probably can't see. So I mean, that feeds a massive area. And then we also have this guy over here, which all of our buildings are metal, so it's really hard for internet and cellular and whatever else to get into these buildings. But that building has something that connects to that building to bring internet over. And then with tractors and farm equipment and just everything becoming so smart these days and kind of needing to connect to internet, I am planning on adding Wi-Fi into our Morton, which is our main equipment storage building, just so that, I mean, when the tractor is parked in there, it can still get an update. I can still send things via, for us, Case IH Ops Center. So I'm looking into doing that. But yeah, I mean, I have cables run to what we call the truck shed over there. There's Wi-Fi in there. And then the house obviously has full Wi-Fi. And then we have a massive camera up on that post that can move around and track things. So, yeah. I mean, that's honestly, this video is kind of a placeholder, but I also kind of wanted to show you guys what all the tech was that's going on here. What else? Not much. I mean, there's not too much going on. In my house in town, I have full-on servers, and I might cut to that, make a portion for that, because that's pretty cool, at least to me. And then I have more stuff up there feeding to the different things in here, because like there's a Wi-Fi access point right there. That's kind of what the technology is going on in the farm, around the farm, that, I mean, you can do as well if farm doesn't have very good signal. Right now, I recommend Starlink just because, I mean, compared to what we could get, it's been phenomenal for the price even. Because previously, I believe it's DSL. I mean, for $150, we could get 4 megs. And with Starlink for $90, we can get 300 to 400. So it's great for the price and versus what we can get. Some farms now are starting to get fiber. Like there's farms 4 miles north of us that have fiber optics, which is much faster speed, much more reliable, better in every way. But they're 4 miles north of us, of course. And the one farm that could probably benefit from it the most does not have it and cannot get it. I have tried everything to get it. Oh, I almost dropped my phone. Cannot get it. But yeah, if any of you are interested in what I run, this is not sponsored at all. I'm not big enough to get a sponsor yet, but if I could, I would love to. WiFi. I run WiFi for Ubiquity for everything. They're great. They're on the edge of being enterprise. They're prosumer. So, I mean, you get reliability, you get long lasting, you get somewhat business enterprise features that I love and use for so much less than what a lot of these brands are charging. So, and they just work great. They have everything. They have everything. So they're what I use. They are what I would recommend for the price. If you're looking into doing anything like this, I would recommend Ubiquity for sure. That's it for this part. I will show you guys kind of what I have going on in town, because honestly, in town also feeds to here. This farm and my server in town connect, talk to each other, and they do a lot of stuff there. So I will show you guys that as well in a little bit. See you then. Okay, well, howdy guys. We're in my laundry room now, because that's where this is. So that's my IT kit. So I'll start from the top. We have a 40 gigabit network or Cisco switch, Cisco Nexus switch up here. This is kind of my, this is my main switch, or well, my high data switch. This is my controller, WiFi again, my WiFi Dream Machine SE. And then we have my aggregation switch here. And then we have a patch panel, which, I mean, again, now you will know what this is, most likely. But if you do, great. And if you want to learn what it is, here we are. This is kind of what takes the this controller up here, kind of just runs everything. It just runs it all. This aggregation switch kind of breaks it up, sends it to more places. And then we have the patch panel. This is what goes from like my switch to this to then the port that's on the wall. And this is my bigger switch, which does not have PoE, which I need, but they're expensive. Yeah. This is my Windows server, running my DNS server. This is my storage server. It has about 120 terabytes worth of storage on it. And then this is my other server that's kind of running everything. I host, or I build and host websites for people as well, and then gaming servers and that kind of stuff, and that's all run on this server and this one, which then connects to this one for storage. Yeah, this one is newer than this one. I mean, that's about it. I host websites and game servers as well, on top of everything from here. Future Eric here. If you want to know more or to see more about this stuff, just leave a comment below. Thanks. I have a 5 gigabit network link or internet link with my service provider. Yeah. And I got this rack for free from where I work. So, very nice rack. Love it. It's a Panduit. It's up there. That, and then this is also kind of related to the farm because the farm connects to here. Yeah. Okay, that is it. I will see you guys in the next video.